Okay. Speak louder.
We are discussing about on a topic the deadline described clearly. Firstly, in a IT company, there will be a different projects given to different employees. They will given some deadline to complete that project. So they can destroy their creativity by doing like they cannot manage their time by doing it fastly.
Yes, Banu. Actually, what I think is deadlines do destroy creativity because deadlines act as a barrier for one thinking process, and one will be in pressure and pressure of doing the project or a work that has to be done in the deadline. So I think deadlines do destroy creativity.
I totally agree with you, Anand. Because in any field, for to complete any specific task, we will be given some certain deadline. But if we want to think more creative and if we want to give more effective results, we need some more time. But suddenly, when we are in the process of thinking and producing effective results, and if our time is completed, if we have reached our deadline, then we cannot give and produce efficient result. So I think I agree with the point, your point, Anand, that deadlines destroy creativity.
Yes, Karina. You deadline describe creativity. If there is deadline, you cannot focus fully on the project and it's in the field of with the fear, you cannot think deeply about that project. So we can do it fastly with less time. So
Actually, I don't want to agree that point because if there is a low deadline, we can't complete our work, or we can, if we have a deadline, so in the time period we can discuss or something like thinking ourselves that there is a deadline, so we can improve our thinking to create a uh, new features or something we were doing the projects. So that deadline helps to create or complete that work on the time. And if we have deadline in the sense that we have to think more while we are doing on that work. So I want to say is this deadline is the best for thinking in a less time of time, and it will increase our performance.
I totally disagree with this point. I think deadlines destroys our creativity. It destroys our we thought we can thought uniquely if there is no deadline. Uh, if there is a deadline, we can copy from any platform like Chrome and etc. Uh, according to our work. So I think I disagree with this point.
Yes, I agree with you, Madhya. Deadlines will kill creativity for sure because if there is a deadline, we cannot actually focus on the main thing. So we will try to do the certain task, uh, fastly without considering it requirements or importance. So deadlines will definitely have these uh, have these have these disadvantages. But if there is a, and I also agree with Rohit, because deadlines will make a person to think fastly because every task must be done at a certain time. So we cannot take overtime or work overtime on anything. So it will be efficient, but it may take time, which is more expensive. So I think it has both pros and cons.
Yes, Sirisha, deadlines are a great motivator, but also it makes to work with pressure. By working with pressure, we cannot work freely and we can complete the task, but we cannot complete the task fully.
Yeah, without deadline, then there would be no difference between normal different professionals. How can one differentiate between both of them? They are paying us. We need to complete the task within the deadline with efficient performance and all. I totally disagree with this statement.
If there is no, if there is no deadline, we have to postpone our work every time. So deadline is important because we can be completed our work in a certain time.
Yes, please. I also agree with deadline. Every time we work hard and soft skills and hard skills, we give success deadlines. We issue the goals.
I want to add a point that when we are assigned a task, the task giver will consider the time, the amount of time one takes to complete the task. So I also want to disagree with the statement that deadlines kill our creativity because the task giver will consider he knows how much time we might take to complete the task. So I would want to disagree with that.
Without the experience, other authorities they cannot keep the deadline. They might know how much time the task will take. If they don't keep the deadline, then everyone becomes lazy. How can one complete the task? They don't know the deadline, and they keep lagging the project. That's why I have received thought I will totally disagree about that statement.
Yeah, I agree your point to some extent, but not completely because consider the situation, you got some health issue or some issue, but so due to it, you couldn't complete the problem or some any problem within the given period of time. Then if there is that, then you try to complete the task fastly but not effectively. So, due to it, you can't produce efficient results.
Like it comes some other cases like exceptions, those are provisions which can be granted if any personal problem. We cannot include them in this one.
But in those cases, deadline should be extended. The period of time given should be extended because if the deadline is fixed, there will be many reasons due to which the client cannot solver cannot find the solution for a problem. There will be many reasons. So I think in some scenarios, the period of deadline should be increased but not fixed completely.
In my point of view, deadlines have both advantages and disadvantages. By giving deadlines, we cannot put our thoughts in the project. We cannot express our thoughts in the project also. And the disadvantage is the advantages is we can complete our project in time and we can manage our time to complete the project.
If there is no deadline, the client may move to another organization where he can find efficient and fast completion of the task. How can we conclude that we can extend the deadline?
If we have a deadline, we can complete our project in the time and we can give our thoughts.
Yes, extension of these deadlines may irritate the client, right?
But we should complete that project in a good manner. We should complete that project.
Or for completing in good manner, we cannot extend the deadline. The client need efficient work in efficient time.
Yeah, the extension of deadlines should be not always made, but only in some situations and some scenarios the extension should be made because not all, everyone can complete the given task in every time, because there may be some issues happening, and it will not always possible to complete any task in a given specific amount of time. So I think in sometimes the extension of deadline should be done.
Yes, I agree with this because always what a client asks cannot be reasonable, and all the time that they have assigned us may not be reasonable, and it should be our responsibility to ask for any expansion of our deadline, and it falls in our court to ask for the deadline and to extend the deadline. So it really depends on us whether we should meet the deadline or not meet the deadline.
Yes, everything will not be efficiently done in the time, but we should take extend our deadline so we can complete our task very effectively.
Finally, we want to conclude that deadlines do kill creativity, and at the same time, they might kill our efficient work also. Uh,
They are also very good motivators.
yes, they are very good motivators, and as everything has both pros and cons, deadlines also do have pros and cons. That's thank you.
starting
Yes.
our main theme, why we
Globalization, a threat of communication. We all are aware of globalization, right? Yes, of course, we are aware of. Globalization is a term used to, for trading purpose and the communication between the different countries. When we had a term called globalization, we are just aware that we can improve our communication with other countries as well and interchanging our cultures, traditions, and following many others from different countries, following many customs from their side and giving our customs to them, interchanging our customs and traditions as well. So we have some threats and we have some positive cons from this as well. So I do say that globalization is not only the threat, and we have the cons as well from globalization to different countries. Yes, Maha, I completely agree with you. As globalization will bring business opportunities to every country, and we will get to know each other's culture and other countries' tradition as well. And we can understand others' community, others' languages, and we will get to adopt to their culture and traditions. But there will be some negative things in this because we will forget our Indian culture, and as we all know, we Indians have a different and traditional culture. Because of globalization, every other countries persons will come or we will go there, and due to the, then our culture will fade away. At some point, most of the people will forget their culture, and that might lead to a culture threat of our India. So I agree with your point. So nowadays, maximum students who completed their basic education like BTech, or they are going to foreign in order to do their MS or all. So they're after completing their acquiring job there and they're able to stay there only, and they're not willing to get back to their own nation, which increases unemployment in India according to me. Like there are many people who are well skilled than them, but they are lacking jobs because of many reasons and all. So the maximum reasons for that abroad education and abroad jobs is that I feel like consultancies. Like they play a major role in changing a student life in anything. Yes, I agree with you, Nandini. But unemployment is decreased because from our country, people start to migrate to the other countries and find new jobs, and trading and technologies between the countries increases. So unemployment is decreased.
Yes, I agree with your statement, Krishna. Globalization is great implemental environment to explore our country, ethics and culture. On the another hand, we forget our culture with adapted to Western culture. So that is the fact of our country culture. Past 10 decades, India will show every aspect of events. It will be showing our country greatness in any aspect, sports, technical issues, technical projects. India we will show greatness of our country.
Yes, of course, Shiva. I agree with your point, but globalization also involves loss of our cultural identity because exchange of Western people also they mm, changes our Indian culture. It decreases our Indian culture's identity, and not only cultural identity, it will also includes our exchange of food habits and arts and literatures like.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with your points, Karan. According to me, globalization is interaction and integration between many countries. It has both pros and cons. Some reasons are it has uh, impact on food, impact on religions, and impact on so many reasons. Yes, you're all guys are on my way, but a bit change in your points is that it's not only the
It's not only the negative thing which is happening around us, it also improves our knowledge, improves our communication, improves our languages in different various sectors. It gives employment. The point which is raised is that unemployment is completely, I don't say that it's completely wrong, but my point of view in that is not, it just won't give up the employment. It increases employment in one way. Because on your point of view, it might be an employment issue, but in my point of view, it is a point where we can increase our employment and going to different other countries and settling there and getting more money than we are getting here. So of course it might be a negative point in the Indian culture because the Indian growth will be decreased. No, it will not sometimes because we might be employed there for some years and we will get back to India and learning their technologies and languages from there and implementing it them in India. It definitely increases the Indian sector. It definitely increases the basis of India. What I feel is that.
Yes, I completely agree with your statement, Mahalakshmi. Employability will be increased by globalization. Indians are going to employed in Western countries. So, employability will be increased. I completely agree with your statement.
So I agree with your point, Shiva. So employability increases, and I agree with your point also. The traditions and customs will be interchanged between other countries and all. So what I mean to say is that maximum Indians we are adapted only to Western culture. We admire them a lot because we need to feel we feel so good in those clothes or in those dressings and everything. So what I feel is that in that process we are lacking in our own culture or we are forgetting our own traditions and all. So that can be a wish or that can be a desire, but I feel that we should not forget traditions and culture.
Yeah, I agree with your points, Maha. If go to abroad for their studies, then they use their ideas for that country. So there is no use for our country.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, Lahari. But even though they change they change their culture and they get adopted to Western culture. But sometimes that depends on the personality. I mean, if you really think they just turn to Western side, they are forgetting about the culture. I don't think it's completely right because some might think they will look good in that, so they'll just it's just their enjoyment purpose. I don't think they will completely forget about their own culture and they get adopted to it. And changing the culture and everything is depend on the one personality. I mean, they should be aware of what they are doing. If that is okay, then it's no, it don't make any big difference if they just because wearing a something well Western dress. I think so.
Yes, I agree with you, Marina. In globalization has both pros and cons. According to me, we can adapt their culture, but we should not change our culture and forget our culture. We can increase our trades, technologies, business purposes, and development in the country is increasing more and more for day to day. How to live, we can learn new things, we can we can explore new things from them. So there are pros and cons.
Yes, of course, Pooja, but globalization also includes learning of so many things from them and improving their ideas in doing so many projects like and their habitual healthcare, etc.
Yeah, Karun, your point is perfectly right. Globalization increases the communication between many people, right? As we all know that. By what's the main importance of increasing the communication between different people is that it definitely increases our global integrity. That is, we can develop many business, we can develop many projects because we can learn from the other people, well, not from different sectors. If they are well knowledge in a particular aspect, we can learn from them and we can be developed from ourselves and inner development of a person will definitely have to do this. So I wanted to add something to your points, Maha. So inner development is really important for a person, but it's not like getting developed continuously in something which is not clear.
So I feel getting back to their own passion and getting other people developed or they can start a new startup